So I just stumbled on this fascinating idea about a periodic table of system design principles. Can you believe that?
Wait, hold on. A periodic table for system design. Like the elements but for computer systems? That's wild.
Exactly. It sounds like they're trying to create a universal vocabulary for design principles across different domains. How cool is that?
Oh, wow. So instead of getting lost in jargon, you'd have a shared language? I can see how that helps so much.
Right? They noticed that all these different fields like databases, operating systems, and networking use similar concepts, but talk about them differently.
Totally. It's like everyone's speaking their own dialect. Having a common language would reduce that cognitive overhead.
Exactly. One example they gave was relaxation of consistency. It shows up everywhere, but can sound so different depending on the context.
Oh, that's a classic principle. But you're right. Newcomers might only see it in a single domain, thinking it's unique to that area.
For sure. And they went through over 100 influential papers to identify these principles. Talk about a deep dive.
I know, right? That's a serious commitment. What kind of principles did they find?
They curated over 40 principles and grouped them into themes like structure, efficiency, semantics, and reliability.
Wow, that's expansive. It's like organizing different flavors of ice cream, but for system design.
Haha, yes. And each principle has a symbol too, like Mo for modularity and OP for optimistic design. Quick reference, very handy.
That's cool. So it's a bit like a cheat sheet for system designers. How do they keep the principles abstract enough to apply broadly?
They focus on the underlying intents instead of prescribing specific mechanisms, which makes it generalizable,
Exactly. I love that they're highlighting the what and not just the how. It makes the principles more adaptable.
Speaking of adaptability, they also mention how design principles can overlap and sometimes conflict. That's super intriguing.
Right? Design isn't black and white. It's all about balancing those principles. It's a constant dance of trade-offs.
I never thought about it that way. It's almost like being a chef, balancing flavors and techniques.
Exactly. And it's so critical in systems design. Optimizing for reliability or efficiency often requires tough choices.
Totally. And they emphasize this isn't a rigid taxonomy, but rather a working vocabulary. I appreciate that.
For sure. It invites an ongoing conversation rather than presenting a strict set of rules, fostering creativity.
And this whole approach makes it way easier for newcomers to understand the big picture without feeling overwhelmed.
Exactly. It's like giving them a map to navigate this complex landscape of system design.
I love that analogy. Can you imagine how much more intuitive discussions would be if everyone used these terms?
It would be a game changer. Think about how much faster teams could align on decisions.
Right. And it's exciting to think how this could impact education in computer science, too.
Definitely. Teaching design principles this way would engage students so much more. Real-world context.
And it helps students to connect the dots across different technologies. That's essential for modern systems.
Oh, it gives me chills just thinking about it. This could lead to new innovations and discover connections.
Totally, but I wonder how effective can a periodic table be if it's not universally adopted?
That's true. Adoption will be key. If it gains traction, it'd revolutionize how we talk about system design.
And I can see it happening organically. As more people discover and use it, the momentum could build.
Exactly. Plus, as new concepts emerge in tech, this vocabulary could evolve to stay relevant.
Imagine that. A living document that adapts to new advancements while anchoring on core principles.
That's brilliant. It reflects how dynamic the tech landscape is, always changing but rooted in key concepts.
And think about the implications for design discussions. How much richer they will be once we share a language.
Totally. It's like finally finding the right words to express ideas that have been muddled for so long.
So in a way, it's like enabling a cultural shift in tech, right? A shift to clearer communication.
Yes, and that clarity could lead to faster problem solving and collaboration across teams. Wow.
For sure. It's all coming together, and I feel like this discussion has opened so many avenues to explore.
Absolutely. I can't wait to dive deeper into these principles and how they might reshape our design approach.
Same here, but I wonder what's the first principle we should chew on?
How about starting with modularity? It's like the backbone of good design, clear responsibilities and boundaries.
Perfect choice, and that's essential in everything from software to hardware. What an exciting place to start.